their own unique personality. So it can be a little difficult sometimes, but thankfully the client Viz has very good notes for me, and they kind of keep me in line for maybe some things that I don't quite understand, but I think I kind of get it for the most part. I mean, I live the life of a teenage girl, so it kind of comes a little natural sometimes, I think. I am originally an actor, and writing was just kind of something that I kind of just had an interest in, because really a good script can, you know, be the deciding factor on whether performance is even good sometimes. Because, you know, if you have a good actor on a bad script, sometimes they can only do so much, but I think a good script really helps elevate that performance. So I wanted to kind of help kind of make that quality kind of, I don't know, at least try to make it kind of consistent and just overall enhance the quality of any given product that I may write for. So writing is something I've only been doing for about a year, but I've got quite a few episodes under my belt at this point, but I'm still learning, and I hope I continue to learn because it's something I really do enjoy. Yeah, I think it's nice for this show in particular because you know, there's been so much material that's already been done by whoever was writing the previous seasons. So the characters, of course, have already been established, and of course all the performances are amazing, so that really helps. And I can go back and watch anything if I get stuck on maybe if I don't know the exact words that a specific character would use. That doesn't work for new characters, of course, but at least for the core cast, it really helps just having all that original material. So that I kind of get like a sense of, I feel like sometimes I do my best impressions of the girls while I am writing to kind of get that sense. So, and again, luckily they all do amazing jobs, so it kind of comes easy at a certain point. Yeah, some of the jokes obviously don't translate, so sometimes it's hard to come up with a possible equivalent, or like deciding if the joke in Japanese is like, if the audience is well-versed enough to understand that. There's like a weird balance between that, but usually I feel like there tends to be some kind of relevance in American culture that can be placed in instead. But I mean, yeah, otherwise I think it's kind of depends on the situation kind of thing, but yeah. Yeah, I think so. I know a lot more Japanese references and jokes than I ever did. And some of them I don't understand, and some of them are really funny. Yeah, actually, it's, I don't know, it's really hard to describe the sensation that kind of it feels like, but part of it I think is like, oh man, what cool things am I going to make myself say? You know, do I want to make myself do this? Or, oh man, there's this other thing that would have been cooler that I could say. Or is this like not in the character and stuff like that? So I feel like there's an added pressure for Uranus especially, but I mean, she's not in it quite as much as a lot of other people, so I don't have that opportunity quite as often. But yeah, I would say it can be harder at times. I feel like usually when I do like something, and if it works, like I will put it in, and it's kind of up to the client if they decide that they want it or not. Or sometimes they'll have better ideas, and I'm like, oh, actually, you know, that's actually makes a lot more sense, and it sounds more like what the characters say, or it just fits in the moment more. Like with puns specifically, I think those tend to come into play a lot, because really Viz wants to make this product funny for American audiences, so they'll throw in like extra jokes, and I think it's really great. So, and sometimes they have a better sense of humor than I do. I really liked in SuperS, I did an episode it was a Fish's Eye centric episode, and it was the ballerina episode, and I really liked that one. I felt like there was just some good tension between the characters, and and just everything just seemed really beautiful because of the whole ballet aspect to it. And just watching the girls like attempt to do ballet was really funny because they're like, oh yeah, this will be fine, and it ends up being really hard. So...
Straighten your back, please.
Sorry.
Legs up on the bar. Slide and stretch. A la seconde. Knees straight.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
I'm fine, really.
Yeah, I really like that one. I think that's kind of the one that I look back on and I'm like, yeah, that one was, I'm proud of that one, yeah. Well, luckily for the recap, a lot of it was previously recorded stuff, so I didn't have to really work on that. Just the kind of inserts that, you know, Luna and Usagi and some of the other characters would talk about. So it was fun kind of making them describe those moments. And then having Uranus and Neptune do their own little adventure in their segment. But I think I especially like the vampire part with Chibiusa. I think that was really fun.
She's picking flowers again. Ugh.
Wait a second.
Why'd you stop me?
Don't you think she's acting strange?
Hey, Tuesday. Do people eat flowers?
Not normally.
Within an already kind of supernatural world, I felt like that was especially like, what? Now there's like legit vampires? Like, what's going on? But it was I thought it was cute the way that Usagi really tried to be friends with that girl, and then was really like her and her friends are really suspicious, and just the way it turned out, I think was really funny.
You know, guys, there's a much easier solution to all of this. Huh? It's true that vampires hate garlic, isn't it? Well, when I think of garlic, I think barbecue. So let's go eat! Yeah!
I feel like now I know if I ever want to avoid someone for the day, just eat some Korean barbecue, extra garlic, and we're good. Just, you know, go for it. You know, just if you think it might work, try it, as long as it fits within the flaps for anime specifically. That's always the biggest challenge, I think. Like, you can write the most beautiful piece of, like, you know, whatever, and if it doesn't fit the flaps, then it's not going to work. So you have to like learn how to creatively write the same sentiment, but make it fit within, you know, a small segment here, and then a longer segment here, and then a smaller segment here. So it's definitely difficult, but if it's something people are interested, I think the world of anime could use more good writers. So if you want to go for it, try it. I think anything is possible. Bye guys!